What is going on YouTube? I am Donnie with DER Reptiles. So today is Hump Day. It's also known as What's Up Wednesday. So today we're going to talk about, say you get a ball python and you put him as a hatchling in a tank. Similar to that, but smaller. He grows, you move him up to another tank, he's still eating like a champ, then all of a sudden he goes off of food. What do you do? Well, ball pythons can go off food for just no apparent reason, or there could be a reason. So why do they go off food? Could it be your tank is too big? Could it be your hide is too big? Or is your hide too small? Or is your heat not at the right temperature? Or is the snake in shed? Now, some snakes will eat in shed, some won't. Also, how much does that snake weigh? If he weighs around 1,000 grams, he might go on that 1,000-gram wall and hit that wall. Look at my albino female. She did the same thing. She was eating like a champ. I had her in that terrarium for the longest time, and she did great. Then all of a sudden she went off food. She was around 1,100 grams and she went off food. But what did I do to get her back on food? Well, everybody knows I do breed. So I had a male that really wasn't big enough to breed as far as weight-wise, but he was popping sperm plugs. Now, what I did is I took Bonnie out of the terrarium and I put her in his tub, which is right here. His name is Clyde. That would be one of my male albinos. Now, I left her in there for about 3 days. And then it was Saturday, the day I feed. What did I do? I fed everybody else, and I decided I'm going to try to feed her a frozen thawed medium rat. Even though she's in that tub with him. He is off food, by the way. So, I opened that tub up. She was up front. I offered her a rat. She took it that quick. So, I picked her up out of there. After she wrapped it, I let her sit for a minute. I picked her up and I put her back in her tank. She finished off the rat. So I'm like, great. Hopefully she's back on food. Well, after that, she didn't eat for another 2 weeks. So in my mind, I'm thinking, what do I do? She went back off of food. So I did the next best thing. My butterfly was off food at the same time. Now, she was in one of my 41 quart tubs. So what I did was I took her out of there, put her in a temporary tub, cleaned out her tub, and I went and got Bonnie and I put her in the 41 quart tub. And then I put the butterfly in Bonnie's old tank after I cleaned it out. So the next week came along. What happened? The butterfly ate in that tank. Change of scenery? She ate just fine. What did Bonnie do? She started pounding rats in this tub over here. She's been eating ever since. So what does that say? That to me says some snakes does not want to be in a tank. Maybe when they're getting breeding size, they're wanting to be in a tub because they do come from Africa living in termite mounds underground in a tight confined space. So, what happened next? After the butterfly ate one rat here, she went back off food. So I was like, well, what do I do? So I came over and I put her in my new rack, 28 quarts. Because she wasn't eating in the 41 quart. I did start her out in those racks, but she went off food. So it's just a fact of possibly moving the snake to a smaller tub, smaller tank, bigger tub, bigger tank, smaller hide, bigger hide, and so forth. You might even try a smaller prey item. So I put the butterfly back in the small tub, or a 28 quart tub, the new rack. She's eating now, so that is very good. Also, my female pied, Etta, the one with the 2 emojis on her. Let me get her out here and I'll show you guys. For those of you guys that are new to the channel, but don't know who she is. So this is my female pied. Right here. It is a pied, meaning pattern, and she has white on her too. But you got an emoji there, and then right next to it, further down on the tail, you have another emoji. So you got one there, one there. That is why I bought her at the Reptile Expo over a year ago. But I offered this girl some African Salford rats a couple months back, and she ate them like nothing. But she wouldn't eat a regular rat. So I was going to start breeding African Salford rats just because she would eat them. But this week, or last Saturday, I attempted to feed her a smaller prey item, and she ate. So hopefully she's back on rats now. So just remember, if your ball python goes off of food, it don't necessarily mean anything is wrong with your ball python. Ball pythons are notorious for going off of food. Make sure your temperatures are right. Try to change the hides up a little bit. Add another hide in the tub or tank. Try a smaller tank or a bigger tank. Just try different things, but don't try one right after the other. Try it and let it set for a while, because ball pythons do get stressed out very easy. So when you do a change, let it set for a while. Let that ball python get accustomed to that new setting. The new surroundings. So that is all I got to say about that subject. Now, let's go to Twist Them Up Thursday. So today we're going to talk about a little bit about rat breeding. Yes, Donnie with DER Reptiles, of those of you that do not know, I also breed rats. It is cheaper if you have a big collection of ball pythons. Because each rat, say you go to the reptile store or whatever, get you a rat to feed a small rat's like $2, medium rats $2.50, $3, large rats $4. So I got 47 snakes. If I was to go to the pet store and buy 47 rats, I would go broke. If I was to even buy frozen, I would go broke because it's expensive. So what do I do to save money? Well, I breed rats. And I'm going to show you some here. There's some babies, and yes, it's a little bit dirty. It's middle of the week. There's my breeders back there. That's a 1 male, 3 female. So one of my tubs are 1 male, 2 female. Most of my others are 1 male to 3 female. And I have one tub that I just am growing up some breeders in that's going to be 1 male to 4 females. The reason why is because that tub and that tub only is going to produce me rat pinkies and rat fuzzies. Because I have hatchlings coming. I got 10 eggs in that incubator that I will be cutting on the 28th of this month. So, that is why I breed rats. Now, you might ask, I have a hatchling, it won't eat a rat, it wants mice. Well, I am running into that with one of my hatchlings, which I'm going to make sure this week, if this girl here, which she's a feisty one, but this girl here, if she will eat a mouse hopper, then I'm going to start breeding mice. I'm not going to breed that many, but I'm going to breed some mice. That way I will have that option for my hatchlings. Now there's the subject of frozen thawed versus live. Depending on the snake or the person, some people don't want to feed live. At first, when I first got into ball pythons, I did not want to feed live. I was like, no, I do not want to do it. I don't want to throw a live rat in there and watch it die. Well, I kind of changed my stance on that because it's easier and it's cheaper and I don't waste rats that way. Well, what do you mean you don't waste rats that way? Say I don't breed live rats. Say I don't breed rats. Say I have to buy frozen thawed rats. I got 47 ball pythons. I unthaw 47 different size rats for my ball pythons. Half of them don't eat. Well, guess what? I can't refreeze those frozen rats. So I just lost 24 rats and all that money. So the reason why I like live is because I put a live rat in that tub, that snake eats it, I'm good to go. If that rat or if that snake don't eat it, then I go and I take that rat out of that tub and I put it back in my rack. No love lost, nothing. All I got to do is clean out that tub because we all know rats do poop and they do pee a lot. So that is why it takes me a while on Saturdays to feed my snakes. I go through and feed, and then I go through every tub and I clean. Now, a lot of them I don't have to clean because as soon as I throw that rat in there, boom, they're gone. So that is why I breed my own rats. Now, I will get more into that next week. I will tell you guys what I do, why I do it, and how I do it. Now, I just want to get on to what's happening this Friday. On Free Talk Friday, we are going to do a live auction, and I'm going to be auctioning off 3 classic, also known as normal, ball python hatchlings. I have 2 males, 1 female. Come on over, 7 o'clock Friday, check it out, and if you're local, I will deliver, and we will see what's going on the auction. I may even throw another one of my snakes in there in the auction. I do not know yet. I may do that. You never know. So come check it out. And until next time, oh, and another thing. I hope you enjoy watching my vlogs, whether you're at home, watch it on your computer, on your mobile device, or if you're at work, watching on the big screen on the wall. Now, I hope you're getting work done if you're watching at work with a big screen on the wall. But I just want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me. And I will see everybody in my next vlog.